What's up? This is Jacob. Welcome back. And if you're new here, remember to like, comment, subscribe. And today we've got a really exciting product for you. What I call the perfect laptop case, the Mobicase from Roving Work. And there it is, the Mobicase by Roving Work. Roving Work is a company in the UK, and their mission statement is making tools that help the daily life of the everyday working creator, business guy, whoever. Basically, the ergonomics of your typical everyday laptop really aren't meant to help your body in any way. They're really only designed to just kind of destroy your neck, shoulder, and shoulder blades. As a pianist, I spend a lot of my time behind a piano, and you have to maintain a certain posture when you're playing, straight back, straight up, but we get lazy, especially as a composer. You'll be there slouching over the piano bench and just kind of like having that bad posture. So usually when I'm spending 3 to 4 hours a day behind the piano, I want to make sure that I'm doing something to kind of take the stress off of my neck, back, and shoulders. And that's where the Mobicase comes in by Roving Work. So first of all, the Mobicase is pretty simple, elegant design. It's gorgeous. It doesn't honestly add too much weight to your laptop. I really personally enjoy it. One of the key factors that initially pulled me in is the fact that the Mobicase is weatherproof. So if you're out in the snow, you're out in the rain, if you're walking to class in Pittsburgh and there's not a bus, or you had to park half a mile away from your location, this guy can handle the snow, the rain, the sleet, all of that stuff. And it also can handle any of the other major spill factors. And the reason the weatherproofing is a big deal for me is mainly because my first laptop, my first 13-inch MacBook Pro that I got back in 2011, thank you Steve Jobs, it was literally a month before he passed away. About 3 years into its life, my MacBook Pro suffered death by caramel macchiato. I know. How can I be an Apple user? But I feel like if you're a true Apple fanboy, you've at least destroyed one Apple device by accident. Let's see what it's about. The organization in the Mobicase is totally cool. What I like to do, since I have an Apple Watch and AirPods, is I will take my phone and I will put it in one of these little slots and I'll just leave it. And that's a really great way to not be distracted or checking your phone when you should be crossing the street or, you know, who knows. It's really great in airports. Now, granted, I haven't done a ton of travel since the pandemic began, but once I'm traveling a little bit more, I cannot wait for the fact that I can just drop my iPhone in here, and all my notifications will be going to my smartwatch, and I'll be getting my coffee with my Apple Watch. I'll be getting my all that with my Apple Watch. So that's really exciting for me. But that's beside the point. This is the Mobicase we're all here about. So the Mobicase. Sleek, beautiful, elegant, well-crafted design. It's got this really interesting pocket back here, which you can store all kinds of goodies in. It's designed mainly to put a mouse and keyboard in, because the main goal of the Mobicase was definitely to make it like you have your own little desk workstation, like your own little ergonomically pleasing cubicle to come along with you. So they made this pocket in the Mobicase, the shelf factor as I like to call it, for a keyboard. There's these elastic wires, these stretchy wires. If you know what these are called, go ahead and comment in the description because I have no idea. But they're designed to help you keep your products in place, keep that giant keyboard from going anywhere. You zip this bad boy up and they're out of sight, out of mind. There are 6 total spots to put your SD cards, put your external hard drives, put your iPhone, whatever you may, even passport, all that kind of stuff. There's 3 of these, very useful. A place to put your pens, as all laptop bags must have. So aside from all that, you open the Mobicase, you open your laptop, and totally concealed by that bottom plate, your laptop is good to go. It's really neat. So first of all, what I like about this, we already talked about Death by Caramel Macchiato to my previous MacBook Pro. The Mobicase comes up about an inch from the ground. So if you are working and you have your beverage and you spill it, you have a good amount of clearance where I would guess that if you spilled something, it'd have to be really full. Like, it'd have to be way over 20 ounces probably to get that liquid onto your MacBook. And I know this may not be like a 100% fix, but let me tell you, it's a lot safer than just sitting your laptop on the sleeve. If you've been to Starbucks, you know those tables are always sticky, and you don't want to set your $2,000 plus, or really any expensive piece of technology, on their tables. So this is where this thing comes in clutch. Anyway, this is one of my favorite modes to use the Mobicase in because I'm always using this. I use this on my lap all of the time. It's super easy to just plop it on your lap. It stays perfectly there, no flip factor, and you can just type and you can work and you're going. It's so cool. I love it. Anyways, but here is kind of what people call the wow factor of the Mobicase. If you pull this little lever right here, the Mobicase becomes this ergonomic monster because it brings your laptop to eye level, at least if you're my height. For those of you over 6 foot, maybe it'll be a case-by-case basis, but this is already a much larger improvement. The reason I like this more than similar options is because you can get one of those stands that rises to put the MacBook Pro or your laptop off of the table. My fear with those are, regardless of how sturdy they seem, some force of nature can easily come by and bump those and make them topple over. The Mobicase is many things, and most of all, sturdy is one of them. This is definitely not gonna go anywhere if some student or any backpack wearer who has that thing stuffed far beyond capacity whacks it. It's gonna take quite a bit of weight to move this guy around. I mean, look at it, I'm hitting it, nothing is, it's barely wobbling. Anyways, but if you don't believe me, you should check out RovingWorks' website. They have got 2 different sizes of the Mobicase, and I've got the 15 to 16-ish inch model here. It's only about $10 more expensive than the 13-inch Mobicase. It's really not too much difference in price. I think it's well worth it. It's gonna fit your 13 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, any MacBook Air, basically any Windows laptop. It'll definitely fit those Razer gaming laptops that are around the 16-inch factor. The only thing that I know that it really does not do well with is the 2-in-1s like the Surface Pro, because the screen and keyboard, they come apart, and that's it doesn't really work with the design factor of this guy. Basically, what holds up the laptop is this little strap here that's really well built, because my first fear about this was that I was afraid this would wear out my MacBook Pro's hinge, but honestly, it's really well designed where the weight distribution is at. So, A+ roving work, I love it. Anyways, so the ideal use case is you are at a coffee shop, you are at your studio, you are wherever, and you are just using this bad boy. If you get that mouse and keep it out of here, here's your Mobicase. Slide your Mobicase away. Keyboard, mouse, you're good to go. You're set. Literally, I mean, you can have an actual second monitor here if you've got one, or the sidecar feature that the iPad now has. Perfect setup. iPad right here, Mobicase, it's your absolute powerhouse workstation, and you are good to go. It's so cool. Like, this is just one of these products that the shock factor of seeing that thing, you're like, I have never seen anything like that. It's super cool. And the other thing that I just love is how small the thing is when it's zipped up. I really can't tell you how cool this product is. There's one thing about the Mobicase that I'm really not a fan of, and this isn't really a big deal because it's pretty interchangeable user to user, but if I had to complain about one thing, it would definitely be this guy, the strap that comes with it. And it's not a bad strap. Maybe here, can you see that? It's not a bad strap, but the thing about it that just kind of bothers me is the MacBook Pro, I think, comes in at about 3.5, 4 pounds. The Mobicase is probably like another 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds-ish. So you've got about 5 to 6 pounds, and then depending on what else you're gonna carry around. But you know how laptop bags can get heavy. But anyways, the Mobicase, I really can't complain about it. And the coolest thing right now is the Mobicase. The Mobicase is very, very much on sale right now. You can definitely get the Mobicase probably $30-ish off what I paid for it. So head on over to Roving Work and go check it out because it's a really cool product. I absolutely loved it, and I would 100% recommend the Mobicase by Roving Work. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like this video, make sure to hit that dislike button twice. Anyways, thanks guys, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.